Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to LeggLife. Happy Saturday. Today's gonna be a great day. I'm putting it out there in the universe from the very beginning. Today's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
We have a number of things that we're gonna do today. We're gonna start with coffee, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the thing that Sherri set her alarm for on a Saturday.
Doesn't happen often.
And when it happens, you know it's important. What are we doing?
We're going to a brand new bookstore. It's opening today. It's called Beauty in the Book.
It is a romance only bookstore.
Yeah.
I know that these kind of bookstores are popular around the country. Mm-hmm. This is our first one here in Alaska. My role at this event is to Sherpa Sherri's books.
Correct.
I'm the book Sherpa today. And my other role is to be like, you know what? I think you should get the second one in the series. Right? That's my...
You just probably get the whole series.
You know what? Why would you just buy the first one when you can buy the whole series? My role is book carrier and book purchase encourager. Mm-hmm. And then we are going to the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
I bought our tickets online this morning, so we don't have to wait in line to get in. Mm-hmm. And I'm wearing a shirt that I bought just for the Renaissance Fair. I will show you a little bit later. I love it so much.
It's great.
It is such a fun Renaissance Fair shirt. And then who knows what else we're going to do. It is supposed to be a beautiful sunny day here in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Maybe the hottest we've had yet this year. Could get up to 70 and sunny.
Yeah.
Which is just about the perfect day.
I would agree.
I think 70 and sunny, like 70, 72 is just like, that's the home run area. Yeah. So bookstores, Renaissance fairs, lots of other fun things, sunshine, Sherri and her froggy voice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun day. All right, let's go. Well, we just got here and there's a really long line. Oh my gosh. So there are about 40 people in line ahead of us. Did you expect this?
No.
This is more than we expected.
It's more than expected, but I love seeing this. I love seeing people come out from a bookstore.
All right, it's happening. The line is moving. So we finally made it inside. The first thing Sherri wants to look at, the sweatshirts. I instantly see authors that I recognize the names of. Essentially, this store looks like our bookshelf at home. So here is kind of one of the front rooms. You can see out there they have sort of the main front area. They have some snacks. It's where they have the merch and different things. This is fun. They have the tourist attraction, Mistletoe and Mr. Right, and Enjoy the View. These are books that you in Auburn found like several years ago. This back room is so cool. Would this be like dark romances? Is that right?
Yeah, darker.
Look at how cool. I know the wall. And they have journals and mugs and cups and of course, stickers. All right, we are done. That was a madhouse. In kind of the best possible way. Sometimes when stores open and there's like lines and crowds of people, it's just chaos and people are rude. Everyone was so nice.
Book people are nice.
Book people really are the best. All right, we bought a bunch of stuff. We're gonna go to the Jeep and we'll give you a little bit of a haul. I don't think I filmed much in there because there were just so many people.
It was very busy.
It was awkward to film. But let's kind of walk you through the store. Mm-hmm. So when you first walk in, the first thing you have to do is take off your shoes.
Yes.
I kind of like that. At first I was like, oh, that's gonna be kind of annoying. It was nice.
It was kind of nice. Yeah, it was comfy.
I think she's probably one of the owners. I heard her telling somebody else. She's like, we just made that decision kind of last minute, no shoes. She goes, our thought was in the winter in Alaska with all the snow, the wet, the water, because they have hard floors in there.
And beautiful rugs.
And that's what she said. And yeah. So also she goes, when you go to like a salon or a spa, you take off your shoes anyway. Yeah. And so I kind of liked the no shoes thing.
Yeah. I was thrown by it at first. I was like, oh. But I didn't care. They
have a number of couches in the front room, or I guess one couch and a couple of chairs. Mm-hmm. They have something that we didn't know when we first walked in. The whole front corner is local authors.
Yeah, I kind of love that.
Did you know that we had like local romance smut authors here?
No.
I know, I didn't either. It's where they have all their merch up front. Mm-hmm. Sherri did get a sweatshirt.
Yes, I did.
This was what you wanted.
Yes.
You can see it's got the Beauty in the Book logo.
I love it.
They also had a pink one with black, but you wanted the black with pink.
I wanted the black with pink because I have actually a lot of pink sweatshirts, and I don't have any black. And so when I saw her post those, I was like, ooh, I kind of want the black.
And you got it.
And I got it.
So then Up front, there's also like the stickers, the water bottles. You also got
Mugs.
a reusable tote.
Obviously. They had a whole bunch of them. I wanted the one with their logo on it, but they had one that said like just one more chapter. They had like Bookish Mama. I don't know. They had a bunch, but
a whole bunch of them.
But I wanted this one.
So then, kind of, you leave the front room, and that's where you check out. That's where the register is.
Yep.
And the first kind of inside room you come to is
bright pink.
It's bright pink. They have a pink like love seat in there, cool pink chair, pink mirrors. Everything is very pink,
which I don't hate.
I feel like if I told Sherri, you know what, take our guest room, make it whatever you want, I honestly feel like that room is what I would come home to.
Bookshelves included. Yep.
Yeah, bookshelves included. So what kind of stuff was in that first room?
That was obviously everything in the store is romance, but that was more kind of a happier, lighthearted, I guess. Honestly, based on the covers, like the cover, like you could kind of tell based on the covers of the books, they were all brighter colors and flowers and happy.
That's where authors that like you read all the time, Lucy Score, Allie Hazelwood, were all kind of in that front room.
Yeah.
So then you go into the back room, and it is such a cool change because you go from like this amazing bubblegum pink, girly, to Haunted Mansion vibes.
Yeah, black and like velvet wallpaper.
They have this really cool chair right in the middle of it. Those are more, tell me if I'm right, the dark romances.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm learning the lingo. I am trying to be
and also, again, with like the covers of the books, like most of them were black or just darker grays and darker colors.
One of my favorite parts of this whole experience, I told Sherri this when we were, I think, standing in line, was listening to the conversations of the people in there. Everyone was so happy. Like, you could tell that every person there was probably, there were 40 people I counted in line ahead of us.
And there was quite a few behind us.
And so there were probably 100 people who were there for the opening of the store just in the first half an hour.
Right.
Because it's just now 10:38.
Yeah.
And it opened at 10. And everyone was just having so much fun. Everyone was in such a good mood. But you could tell that it was like gathering place for that community.
And we haven't had that. I mean, there's literally 2 other bookstores in town.
One of them being a chain, Barnes & Noble.
Right.
And one of them being Tidal Wave, which we love. You guys have seen a lot.
Right.
But it is a large, independent bookstore. It is just...
everything.
It's just everything. And Anchorage has a huge lack of bookstores. I honestly still feel like Anchorage could use another 1, 2, or 3 bookstores.
I think we could support it.
I think we could too. And I think that this just proves it.
Yeah.
So this was fun. I will say, if there were 100 people, here's the breakdown. 97 women, 3 guys.
You're not wrong. I'm pretty sure that the guys that were in there were just there with their wives or girlfriends.
We were book Sherpas. We knew our role. Our role was to say, of course you should get the whole series. Why don't you get 2 of those? You haven't bought any stickers. You need to get some stickers. I know.
Did you see that mug?
Did you see this mug? As a book husband, I know my role. My role is to hold stuff and to encourage you to buy more.
You're very good at your role.
That is a book husband's role. Write that down. Take notes. All right. That was a success. Agreed?
Agreed.
Do you want to show the books you got?
I can.
Okay.
But this has been on my want to read list for a very long time. I follow this author on Instagram.
Don't Let Me Fall.
Don't Let Me Fall.
And this is signed.
And this is a whole, and this one's signed. And this is the whole Don't Let Me series. So there is a whole series. I just got book 1. Then, this has also been on my... it's called The Fake Mate. They're wolf shifters.
Of course they are.
Obviously.
If it sounds like it could be a Hallmark movie, buy it. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
What else?
And then I have read, this is a series, I've read this first one called The Deal, and I loved it, but I have not read the rest of the series. And then that she has like offshoots of the series as well, but I want to read this series. So this is, I don't know what this actual, the off-campus series.
Did you already have that book 1 then?
I have it on my Kindle or my Nook.
Not a physical copy.
Not a physical copy.
There we go.
There we go.
There is our Beauty and the Book grand opening experience.
I will be back there.
It's funny because that was literally the next question I was going to ask. Is this a store? Because there are some stores that you go to once and it's like, that was a cool experience, but like, honestly, I probably won't go back. Is this a store you will go back to?
Yes.
Fairly frequently?
Probably fairly frequently. When there's books that I know that are coming out that I really want, I would rather support a small local business. And so I'm going to go there first. And if she doesn't have it, then I'll go elsewhere. But
There we go.
here we go.
Success. We have not had breakfast yet, so that is our next stop, and we're actually downtown. We're gonna have breakfast at F Street Station. So F Street Station is one of those just really classic Anchorage bars downtown. I got a Bloody Mary, Sherri got a screwdriver, and they do have a bunch of food, but one of the things they're known for is having arguably the best Eggs Benedict in all of Anchorage. That is definitely what I'll be getting today. All right, so on the underneath of the bar, they have a bunch of stickers, and it's funny, they have a Yeti dog sticker. There's our friends. And then I was like, wait a second, Adam. That's me. What? One of the best parts about F Street Station is that right over here in the corner, they have a giant block of Tillamook cheese that says for display only, do not eat. But we've been eating off of it for most of my life. So they replaced the cheese. I think the for display only, do not eat is just to basically protect them. If somebody gets sick, they're like, well, we told them not to eat it, yet we always eat it. They also have crackers, so it's tradition. You come into F Street, you get a drink, you get some cheese, get some crackers. Sherri went French onion soup, and it is known as one of the best French onions in town. She got the cup, not the bowl. Oh, look at all that milk, cheese, the crispy cheese on top. Comes with some bread and yum. And this is what people come to F Street Station for brunch for. The best Eggs Benedict in town. Also got a side of reindeer sausage. Oh my gosh. Brunch is done. It was amazing.
It was very good.
The Eggs Benedict, among the best in town.
Yes. The French onion soup also.
Among the best in town.
Yeah.
F Street is one of those places we go basically never. And I don't understand why.
Right.
So we just got here to the University of Alaska Anchorage parking lot because we are heading over to the Three Barons Renaissance Fair.
As you can tell by the people in line.
There's a huge line. So this year, the fair is at a new location, and there's not parking on site. So they're doing shuttles from the university.
Yeah.
So we are going to get in this long, long line and head on over. But I wanted to show you my Ren Fair shirt. I was told there would be dragons.
It's pretty amazing.
I just feel like this is what dressing up for a Ren Fair looks like for me. And so Sherri and I are a little bit matchy-matchy because she does have her dragon earrings in.
do.
I was told there would be dragons. So each weekend of Three Barons has a different theme. This weekend is fantasy. So I imagine a lot of the people we dressed up in that. There is a super long line though. You can see one of the school buses up there loading people. I think we're gonna be here for just a little bit. We have made it on the shuttle bus.
Yeah, I was gonna say way back. I feel bad like everyone else did. We got it was gonna be the cycle.
The shuttle has dropped us off here at Russian Jack Springs Park. So now we are walking back to the new Three Barons Fair location. You can see if you have your tickets in advance, we're going to the right, which we do right here. We have officially made it in to the Three Barons Renaissance Fair. Okay, I instantly like this location better, I think. The ground is level. There's no like wood chips and stuff. The first thing we see over here on the right is the Crimson Dove Inn. Well, I was told there would be dragons, and there are. Adopt a dragon today. They got small ones. They got big ones. Look at how fun they are. We have stumbled upon some food booths. We have fried halibut up there. We have tikka masala, stuffed bananas, the Alaska Soft Serve Company, barbecue. I do see roasted corn over there. You know we're going to eventually make our way that way. So there are different courts here. There's the red court, is it blue court and green court? I think so. So you can see we're in the red court area over there, and then all in there as well. And I can't, you guys, the service dog in the Renaissance Fair, If we left right now, it's already been worth it's like the cost of admission, which, by the way, was $10 a person. But look at him. Oh my God, I love him. You can see we have found the green court over here. And Sherri just made her first purchase of the day. Got a couple pairs of earrings so they have a number of roaming vendors.
Yeah, which I love.
Selling different things like earrings and necklaces and whatnots. Lots of different vendors here. It's always one of the most fun things about coming to a Renaissance fair is seeing all the different things that people make. So apparently my shirt was very fitting because there are dragons literally everywhere. Look at all of the dragon blankets. And these are really cool. Actually, I feel like $65 for that is a good price, right? It's so cool. Sherri's made her second purchase of the day, an Invisible Illness Club pin. And actually, it's funny, the vendor who we bought that from, we actually saw it at the State Fair a couple of years ago.
And she recognized us.
And bought some pins from her then.
Yeah.
What would a Renaissance fair be without smoked turkey legs? $13.50. They got garlic burgers with cheese, baby back ribs, hot dog, baked beans. It smells so good. We've now made it to one of my favorite parts of the entire Ren Fair, the Living History Village. And so this is what it looks like this year. And Sherri, I'm not going to skip the Living History Village, but I see a baby goat booth over there. And I'm going to try to stay focused over here, knowing that we're close to baby goats. All right, let's walk through and check it out. Let's see how good I can write with this. Well, not great. All right, Sherri, let's see if you do better.
Oh, no. Nope. You might be better than me.
But they did a lot of wall pots that you could do. I have a trap for making slides.
So each one of the booths here kind of shows a different aspect of life. We have the kitchen over here demonstrating how foods would have been made. There's like a blacksmith shop. There's somebody talking about music and instruments. It's just super cool. And a lot of people you can stop, talk to, ask questions. It's a fun place to spend some time at when visiting the Ren Fair. Are you kidding me? $5 to snuggle a baby goat? That literally may be the best $5 any person could ever spend. Sherri, did we need to pick up chainmail?
Probably.
Was it on our list?
Yep.
I think it was too. So up until this moment of my life, I had no idea that drinking horns existed, and I didn't know that I needed one. But now I definitely need a Norse drinking horn. We think Sherri might be about to make a purchase that she has looked at for like 3 years in a row at the Ren Fair. And every year passes on, and every year regrets passing on.
I talked myself out of it.
So these are the, what would you call them?
Fairy ears.
Fairy ears, elf ears.
Yeah.
And here's what they do. They just clip on your ear, kind of like that, and then just sort of stick up like a point. And they have plastic ones that look just kind of realistic, but you like the colored metal ones.
Yeah.
I think it fits more your vibe too.
Yeah.
Look at that. Purchase has been made. Look at you. Ren Fair girly. See, we have the main stage area, the theater on the Shire. There's nothing going on over here right now. They have some shows a little bit later today. They got a whole stable of horses.
The dragon.
And one dragon. And they have a foolish advice booth. I honestly think, Sherri, that's the booth I would want to work. If I had a job at Ren Fair, the foolish advice. They even have a paint your own gnome booth. That'd be fun to do. We've reached the area where there are different games and stuff. You can throw spears, you can throw axes. None of which I am any good at, we have learned in past years at the fair. My favorite is just all of the different costumes and outfits, and the fact that there's Deadpool right there. We've pointed this out in previous Ren Fair vlogs, but they actually have one of their roaming carts is the Celiac's Delight cart. I think that's super cool. He's been here every year that I remember, always walking around. So if you're celiac, gluten-free, track down this cart. Over here they have ye old ATMs. And just like that, we have made it back to the beginning. We have officially done, wait a second, there's just like a guy in armor? From Deadpool to the guy in armor, you never know you're gonna see the Three Barons Renaissance Fair. Now we are walking back to the shuttle. And then I think, since it is, well, 3 o'clock, I think lunch is next.
Yeah.
Kind of dinner.
We had a late breakfast.
We had brunch, so now we're kind of in that weird in-between time. We made it back to the shuttle stop. You can see the shuttle runs from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. First on the bus means you go all the way to the back. Did you have fun at the Renaissance Fair?
Yeah.
I told Sherri when we were in there, it's one of those events that every single year, so we go one weekend. It's always 2 weekends, we go one weekend. And I feel like it's always the second weekend.
I think so.
I don't know why we don't go both. I have so much fun.
Yeah.
But that means I'll probably need to get 2 dragon shirts. All right, we're back in the Jeep. Let's do it. Let's talk about Ren Fair. New location this year. They've been at the old location for a long time.
Yep.
Every year you've gone.
Yeah.
And they moved somewhere this year. We have heard that this isn't going to be the permanent location. They're still trying to find a permanent location. What'd you think about this year's spot, though?
I liked it. It was a lot more open. It also, one of the things that people were kind of commenting on is there's no wood chips. They usually have like these wood chip like pads. And I wore like tennis shoes today, but often like it's a really nice day and I wear like sandals and it's bad news bears with wood chips.
Yeah, the wood chip paths are not great when you're wearing sandals.
So I kind of like just the grass. That was nice.
It felt like just an open park area, which was really nice. It definitely felt, and I don't know if it was bigger or the fact that it was just more open made it feel bigger.
Yeah.
But it felt bigger this year.
It felt bigger.
Which I thought was great. Great crowd.
Yeah.
People were having
A ton of people.
People were having fun. I love that you guys, we saw everything from a kid in a banana costume to a guy in a full suit of armor.
Yeah.
And just about everything in between.
Everything in between. Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I love about the Three Barons Renaissance Fair is that you show up as you.
We were laughing at like getting back on the shuttle.
Oh yeah.
Like the people that got to the fair as we were leaving, they're getting off the shuttle. And it was like people in like jeans and t-shirts, and then people in like full like fairy costumes, and then people in full
Harry Potter
Harry
costumes.
Potter. Like it was so funny. Like it really just however you want to dress is how you dress.
If you didn't know there was a Renaissance Fair going on and you just saw the people getting off a shuttle bus, you would be so confused. You would.
Is this a shuttle from the
Are you
past?
from the past
Like,
or
what-
wait, the future? I don't know what's happening
What is
here.
going on?
Gosh, it was just so great. I'm so glad we went. We didn't get any food this year. We did get a lemonade.
Didn't get the corn.
We didn't get the corn. We got the corn at Saturday Market. Here's the thing.
did.
I will say the food lines seemed pretty long.
They were very long.
Now, we didn't feel like waiting for food. And so we thought, you know what, let's just enjoy. Let's shop. You got a few things.
I got some earrings and I got a pin.
Your fairy ears.
My fairy ears, but I just took off.
So overall, what a success. I feel like we say this every single year when we make this vlog. If you're in Anchorage, I think it's the first 2 weekends in June, come check out Three Barons.
You just need to go.
$10
It's so much fun.
and it is absolutely worth it just to walk around, check out the shops, just to see people in, not only in costume, in character.
Yeah,
It's the best.
it was great.
And wear a dragon shirt, because apparently people really love that.
Big hit.
Apparently, big hit. All right, now we have not eaten since brunch. We were at the fair for a couple of hours, few hours, and so we're gonna go get some food, and we're gonna go to a place that I have been, Sherri has not.
Yeah.
It is a shawarma restaurant in Anchorage that is amazing.
I'm very excited.
For, well, dinner, we'll call it. We had brunch, now it's dinner. We're going to one of the best hidden gems, in my opinion, in all of Anchorage. My Shawarma House. It's right next to the Halal Market over here in East Anchorage. This is Sherri's first time here.
Yep.
It's so good. So we decided to split a lamb shawarma plate, which is being made right now, and to start with a couple sambusas. They're unbelievable. Like, they're just so good. We got 2 of them. We devoured the first one in a matter of seconds and are already diving into the second one. Our lamb shawarma is here, and this is why we split it. That's 1. Like, normally it would be like that long. That's crazy. And look at it, it's absolutely packed. They give you a couple different sauces with it. Oh, lunch is served. Well, we officially won. We've defeated the shawarma. All right, your first time. What'd you think?
It was so good.
Place you'd go back to?
Absolutely. We definitely need to split that, though.
It's a big portion.
Yeah.
The food is unbelievably flavorful.
Yeah.
Do you agree, like a hidden gem in Anchorage?
Absolutely.
It's like in the corner of this strip mall, tucked back in, hidden away, and the family that owns it is so nice. Oh, love it. We used to have a falafel place in Anchorage that we would go all the time, and they also served shawarma. That's where I would get it. They closed down a few years ago, and there's been like a void in Anchorage since then. And then when this place popped up, I had heard scuttlebutt that it was really good. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to go see for myself. So one day for lunch, for work, I came over here, and I just instantly, I was like, yup, that's it.
We need to come back.
We definitely need to come back. Anchor.
So good.
I got to tell you, a romance bookstore, a Renaissance fair, and a shawarma place for lunch.
Not a bad Saturday.
That is a nice Saturday in Alaska. I will also say that it's probably very different than what most people think of when they think of life in Alaska. Romance bookshops, Renaissance fairs, and amazing, amazing shawarma. All right, friends. Well, the completely random day continues. Got home for a little while, hung out, and now I am going to a music festival. So the Sundown Music Festival is happening this weekend here in Anchorage. Last night, Diplo was the headliner. Tonight, there's an artist named Chelsea Cutler that I really love. Found her actually on TikTok. And then Portugal the Man is the headliner tonight. Grew up, it's an Alaska band. Have seen them a number of times before they made it big. And I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna get a ticket and I'm gonna go. So it's kind of our local music festival that is growing every single year. And I heard they have some pretty cool things this year. So I thought, you know what, I'll bring the vlog camera and share with you what Sundown is like. Well, that was simple. I'm in. I've got my wristband. You can kind of see, here's what the schedule looks like. Again, last night was Diplo, K-Flay, Paul Russell. Tonight, Portugal the Man, Keys and Crates, Chelsea Cutler. Tomorrow night, Tech 9, Devil Wears Prada, The Wonder Years. And then here is the map of Sundown. They have 3 different stages, I think. So let's go in and check it out.
The world moves too quickly, and I know it's not like the earth is turning.
All right, so here's an overview of the Sundown grounds. They have one stage over there. There's an artist playing, you just heard a little bit of. You can see we got a bunch of food over here. Looks like maybe a beer garden down there. Looks like there's another stage up over here. And then the main stage is down over there. We got lots and lots of booths and stuff here as well. So I think we're just gonna keep walking around, checking stuff out. This was part of Sundown I wanted to see the most. I think it's so cool. They have all of these different panels being painted by different artists. Different murals, different pieces, and then they're actually auctioning them off. So you can go online and bid on a panel by an artist that you like, and half of the proceeds go to support Food Bank of Alaska, and half go to the artist. I think it's so cool that they're basically live painting these over the course of the weekend.
Let's come over here.
Here are a few more murals on this side, and then behind me is this one, which is just absolutely amazing. And this is cool because he actually has a lot of murals around Anchorage in some pretty prominent locations. So it's cool to see him making one real time. Okay, it wraps around this side too. I had no idea. I thought it was just those 2 sides.
I love you under your bones, naked and free. They tell me
All right, Chelsea Cutler just finished her set. It was amazing. I loved it. She's just one of my favorites. And I wanted to come back over here and look at the murals again. I gotta say, it's just like, this is one of my favorite parts of Sundown. And look at the moose. Gosh, it's so cool. Portugal the Man is going to start here on the main stage in just a few minutes. But wanted to show you, we have the Gravitron, the G-Force, the Ferris wheel, and the Mega Drop right here. All of these actually are included in the price of the festival. So you can go on these as many times as you want. I actually think that's pretty cool. Also, there is no way I'd ever get Sherri on that. Just absolutely not. And just like that, Sundown, at least the main stage, is finished for the day. I think some of the other stages still have sets going on tonight, but you guys, I'm old. It's past my bedtime. I'm going home. Well, friends, I've made it home. It's 11:30 p.m. I'm gonna go inside, and this is where we're gonna end the vlog. What a day today was. Think about all of the random things this video included. Like starting off and going to the opening of the bookstore, which was amazing. Going to the Ren Fair, which was amazing. Well, going to brunch, which was amazing. And then the Ren Fair, which was amazing. Going to get lunch, which was amazing. And then tonight I went to the music festival, all in one day. That is an unbelievably full day. And part of the reason today's a full day is tomorrow's going to be a heavy day. We have a funeral tomorrow. Someone who, gosh, we've known for a long, long time, was a very, very big part of our life for a long time. Passed away actually the day that we got on our cruise. We got the text. We had talked to her son earlier that day. He kind of filled us in on what was going on, and then just a little bit after we got into our stateroom, we got the text that she had passed. Tomorrow's gonna be heavy, and so today we ensured that we had fun and that we made the absolute most of the life that we have, and that's what today was all about. Obviously, we're not going to vlog tomorrow. That's why I'm ending the video now. We're just going to take tomorrow to be together, to be with lots of friends at the funeral. And so, you guys, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. I have no doubt this was a, as you were watching it, probably very random video. But it's what our day was like. And we're committed here on our channel to sharing our life with you. Before I end it, I do want to say, at the music festival, I actually met two of you from the town of Seward, Alaska. Well, I had actually met one of you before, but I saw both of you. And they gave me a sticker. Technically they gave me two stickers. They said one was for me, one was for Sherri. They said they were just like spreading kindness. So got a little smiley face sticker. And this is the sticker I'm bringing home to Sherri. So I'm doing as you told me. I'm bringing it home to her. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And we will see you on the next LeggLife video.